Hey there, everyone. Thanks so much for dropping by, tuning in for another episode of Manifest with Markeisha. This is your girl, Markeisha. We're on this channel. I talk all things empowerment. It is my heart's desire, my goal, my passion, and more importantly, my privilege to be able to help you on your journey of self discovery, where I teach you how to empower your mind so that you can transform your life. So, if this is your first time, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. It really is truly the old and the new that keeps me doing what I do. So thank you. You do not understand. You're stopping by, you're listening, you're tuning in, you're downloading. It means the world to me. So thank you for your love and support as I reach out to show some love and support for you guys. Without further ado, I wanted to jump in on a subject that I think we all can um, resonate with as it pertains to our walk in manifesting the desires of our heart. And that is doubt and impatience. A lot of people will tell you, one, if you experience doubt, that's you're not at the highest and best form or version of yourself. So that's why you haven't manifested. If you're experiencing impatience, it means you still have room to grow. But I want to challenge you in that belief because what I think a lot of times we're put on or expectations that's placed upon us and we don't even realize it is that if you do not have perfect belief and perfect walk and perfect affirmations and perfect visualization, then you are somehow missing the mark. But I want to challenge you to say, maybe that's not the truth. And let me explain why. When I sit here and thought about it, like what really is doubt and what really is impatience? I have to think of it. I really actually looked it up. And so doubt is rooted in uncertainty. It's when you question whether or not something will work out, if it's capable of working out, or if the outcome is even possible. Doubt comes from a place of fear, insecurity, or lack in trusting of the process. Whereas impatience is different. It is rooted in frustration. It happens when you believe something should be happening faster or more smoothly than it is. It's resistance to the timing of things, often driven by the desires of immediate results. Impatience isn't doubting that it will happen. Impatience is frustration thinking that it should happen now. Whereas doubt is something that does need to be tapped on a little bit more because doubt is saying, I don't even know if this could happen. When we're talking about raising your self concept, getting to the place where you're at the highest and greatest version of yourself, that is a place where you say, I know for a fact it's going to happen because I am worthy of X, Y, and Z. I'm worthy of this abundance. I'm worthy of this love. I'm worthy of this promotion. I'm worthy of whatever. I deserve X, Y, and Z. You are knowing without a shadow of a doubt that version of yourself is worthy and deserving of it. And so you don't come from a place of lack. You say, I know just like with all great things, there's a process to it. And with just like diamonds are built under pressure and gold has to go through the refinery furnace or the fiery furnace for refining purposes to get the impurities out. So you and your awesomeness has to go through a process to get the things that you already deserve. So when you're told or when you have a day when you're like, man, I am just tired of waiting and why isn't this thing here yet? That's impatience, not doubt. You have to examine yourself on what category lane you're in because we do know doubt is from a place of lack and like attracts like. So if you have a lack mentality, you will attract more lack. If you have an abundant mindset, you will attract abundance. That is just the law of attraction. So what we understand is, yes, you may have an impatient day, but it's not going to be the end all be all to your manifestation process. So keep this in mind. Essentially, doubt questions if something is will happen. You keep it in mind. Impatience questions when it will happen. You can doubt your success and hesitate to move forward. Or you can believe in your success, but struggle while you're waiting for things to unfold. It really does not align in the same category. But I will tell you, as long as you're doubting your worthiness, you're doubting your deservingness, you're going to continue to stay in the state of lack. With your impatience, get it under control and remind yourself that everything unfolds out in its divine timing. If it is not unfolding in the time that you think there needs to be unfolding, ask yourself, what else am I supposed to learn in this season? Ask yourself, is there something else to be, picked up, understood, achieved, obtained? Because remember, the whole purpose of when we are getting our manifestation is that we're at or in alignment with that version of ourselves to receive it. For example, you have a baby, or let's just say a teenager who's going to get a car for their 16th birthday. But right now they're 13. You promise them, okay, when you turn 16, I'll get you a car. They don't have a permit, let alone a license, let alone the practical experience that they need to be on the road to safely be on the road and take care of themselves and the car that they were gifted. It's the same thing with the things that we're manifesting. There is a baking time, so to speak. You don't want to pull your cake out of the oven before it got through rising to the top. It might be mushy, or if you leave it in too long, it might be hard and burnt. So it is timing is an important thing. And so without getting so extra worried or frustrated about it, let's just work on the perspective, because maybe in this season where you're waiting is designed to teach you to change your perspective. If change what you're looking at, and what you look at changes. Stop saying that it is taking so long and start saying that there's more time to be invested in the situation so that I can receive the fullness of whatever it is that I am trying to manifest, and that I will be in the proper alignment so that I can sustain what it is that I'm asking for. Start telling yourself it's a good thing that I am giving the proper time so that I can grow to the highest and best version of myself so that I can sustain what it is that I'm looking for. If you can begin to change your talk based off the perspective and the meaning that you give to the waiting period, your waiting period will go by a lot easier. So, I don't want to keep this long. I just wanted to give you food for thought when you're thinking about your walk in manifestation. Doubt versus impatientness. Don't be discouraged if you have a day of impatience. We all have it. Rest assured, or tell yourself even further, my impatience is stemming from the fact that I know 1000% I deserve this thing and it is mine. But I know that I need to cook a little longer in the oven while in order to be that perfect consistency to come out and be, to be good on the other end of your baking period. Think of it like that. If you're dealing with doubt, which I didn't want to touch on too strong today, if you're dealing with doubt and a low self-concept, we need to go ahead and work on this. That's for another video. And I have that when you're overcoming doubt and fear. You need to understand that the purpose of this manifestation walk is not really just to get the things that you're looking for. We can want and wish things all day long, but if you're not in a place to prepare it mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, you're never going to keep that thing. So just like we want, for those of y'all who have children out there, just for those of you guys out there who want your children to be at their peak to receive whatever it is that you're going to give them, we don't give our children things before time because we know that they can't handle it. So we need to make sure that that is something to be done. And doubting the situation just means that we need to continue to work on self-concept, knowing that you are worthy of that job. You are deserving of that job, and loving yourself enough, most importantly, to understand that you deserve love and abundance. You deserve an abundant life. It's your birthright. So I will make another video specifically pertaining to just doubt alone, but I really wanted to bring it up as a comparative to what impatient looks like so we don't confuse the two. Just because you're being a little bit impatient today, when you work on perspective and words that come out of our mouth, doesn't mean that you're doubting the results of your manifestation coming to pass. That's not what we're saying. So understand the difference between the two. Don't get discouraged. I know we all are prone and susceptible to being discouraged, but I'm here to encourage you if you are discouraged. That that thing that you are manifesting and affirming and believing and having faith in and standing on, it's coming to pass. Hold fast, cook a little longer. It will be here sooner than you know it. And before you know it, you're going to look back and be like, what in the world? I'll give this last little example. When I was going through labor, my longest labor was 24 hours. And I thought the whole time, first of all, I didn't have an epidural, so I'm going through this thing, and it's just the most excruciating thing in the world. Most people, anybody who's had a baby, know what labor pains feel like. I'm not the mentally strong. I'm not gonna lie, I was not mentally strong with my children and having babies. But some people can have babies with no epidural and be fine. That wasn't my story. I was like freaking out, and pain was not my friend. But when I tell you, like most women will tell you, when the pain, when once you pop that baby out and that pain is done, myself, I don't know about nobody else, but I definitely was like, oh my gosh, my baby's here. Who, yes, I'm exhausted, but I was ready for another baby. The pain was so far removed from me that I was just like, I could do this again. So that's what it is. No, it doesn't feel good, and it seems like forever. Days seem like weeks seem like months. It seems like an eternity while you're waiting, but it seems like an eternity because you're looking for it. Start focusing on you. Start doing what you need to do. Live life. Live life like you normally do. Living in the end like that person's there, that money's there, that job's there, those children's there. Enjoy your life and embrace the love and abundance and things that the creator's already given you to be thankful for. Be grateful for the things that are already around you. And before you realize it, that thing will be in your face. So be encouraged, people. Thank you so much again for dropping by and tuning in. I appreciate the love and support. It is my desire that you be encouraged. Please be empowered in your mind, because I want to see all of you guys transform your life. So thank you for tuning in. Until next time, be blessed.